I see from these.
I'm trying to be nice.
I know.
I'm Catherine B.
And I'm Christian Bryant. The entertainment world was abuzz this week with the news that the movie Pretty Woman, a movie I've never seen, is going to be adapted into a musical for Broadway.
We're gonna go watch Pretty Woman after this.
No, I'm not.
Yes, we are. So it got us thinking about all the other movies over the past couple of years that were also transformed into musicals. Good and bad.
There was Legally Blonde, the musical.
Is this a mistake? Am I even awake?
Based off the 2001 film starring Reese Witherspoon.
Ready? Okay.
And the many Bring It On movies were the basis for the musical of the same name. Never saw that one.
Okay, yeah.
No.
Barely, yeah. And who can forget Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark, which was still a pretty big fail despite a production budget of $75 million. Somebody got really hurt doing that thing too.
Really, yeah.
Right? Biggest problem,
Yeah.
I think they had U2 a part of the production. That's where they went wrong. U2. U2 messed it all up.
But we're nice. So out of the kindness of our hearts, we've decided to create a list of the top 3 movies The Great White Way should never, ever touch.
Great White Way being
Broadway.
Or should touch. I'll play devil's advocate on a few of these. So let's start. Gone Girl!
Yeah, we said it.
I want to hear why you think Gone Girl should never be on Broadway.
It is the most insane plot line ever. Like,
True.
could barely keep up. Okay, I didn't see the movie, but I read the book. Comes home, the wife is missing, and you find out that they've been having all these extramarital affairs and haven't been getting, along.
So you're saying it
And-
could be a little tough for folks to keep up with it,
Keep
you know, on stage.
I did not kill my wife. I am not a murderer.
Turns out, well, heck, she's been alive the whole time and is trying to frame him for the murder.
Okay.
And then it's from their 2 different points of view. I think that would be really hard to capture on a live action stage.
It'd be like Shakespeare. It'd be like Shakespeare. If Shakespeare can write a play where, a lover thinks that another lover has committed suicide, but that lover hasn't actually committed suicide, and then the other lover wakes up and sees that the one lover has committed suicide and then commits suicide.
So it's like
that's confusing.
Romeo and Juliet
Yeah, it
for,
could be. That's an easy example,
for
but
an older
it could-
crowd.
I also think Gone Girl would be a bad idea on stage just because of the Neil Patrick Harris scene. That's it. Just because of the Neil Patrick Harris scene. If you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Or read the book.
Or read the book, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, what's the next one?
They just want a good show. That's all they want.
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games.
All right.
Okay, I think this one is kind of obvious, right? The subject matter is a little dark, even though it's based for what, like a young adult, teenage crowd. I think the idea of having the premise be basically what is a reality show where, 24 kids
Right.
go to die?
That's it.
Like, and you have the cornucopia scene, and how gruesome is that? Like, in the book, it's way worse than what they showed in the movie.
What makes it worse in the books? Because I never read the books. What makes it worse in the books?
The timer goes off.
No, Senna! That's what I remember about the second cornucopia.
That's in the second one.
Right,
But
the second
in the
movie.
first one, I guess you could do
Senna! No! That's all I got.
That's all you saw.
No, Lenny Kravitz, don't die, Lenny Kravitz.
Sorry, you're not gonna like the third movie.
But I will both agree and disagree that Hunger Games will be awful and awesome for Broadway. For one, it'd be awful mainly because of everything you just said. It'd be really hard to show a whole. I'm just trying to imagine all the coordination that has to go into these fight scenes. Of course, you could always do the dialogue and the one-on-ones,
But singing, what would you sing about for the Hunger Games?
I think I am completely forgetting that there has to be a musical element to all of this.
Yeah,
I
if
mean,
it's a
just
musical,
putting them
you
on the
gotta
stage,
sing.
just putting them on the stage is one thing, but singing. My arrow pierced your heart. Literally, you're dead. Ta-da.
He's creating it right here.
But it would be awesome because it would set a new precedent. It would set a totally new precedent in terms of, you know, stage production, music. It could be the Spider-Man that was not Spider-Man. I mean, Spider-Man would have been awesome had it worked out.
Had it worked out, exactly.
Spider-Man turn off the dark?
Yes.
Turn off the dark. I think it'd be better if we had a list of songwriters like, okay, is Beyonce gonna be writing this or is somebody else gonna be writing this?
Yeah.
Because if Beyonce's
writing it, then
of course it'll be great. And finally, Broadway should never ever produce a
Sharknado musical.
Why should they not produce a Sharknado musical?
Okay, what? It's like the cheesiest movie 1, 2, and 3 ever. We have Sharknado, Sharknado 2, and then what did I call Sharknado 3?
Sharknado 3 is called All Hell Nah.
No, seriously, go look it up. It is. It is.
Sharknado 3, All Hell Nah. Yeah, so it'd be awful because it's absurd.
It's just absurd, and I don't know, as I'm imagining it on, you know, like a Broadway stage, you know, and everyone's in the audience, I'm just seeing these like really cheesy sharks, which I mean, I think they were kind of cheesy in the movie too. Like they didn't look super real, just like coming out of the rafters and like devouring people.
Now that would be it. We could have like left shark and right shark be
Beyonce and Jay-Z.
I wanted to announce that she and Jay-Z were left shark and right shark at Katy Perry's performance. The absurdity would go through the roof. I think that's both a good reason why it should not be a musical and why it should be a musical. It should not be a musical because who wants to be a part of that? Who wants to be a part of that experience?
And Ian.
I'm talking about audience members. Like, who wants to be a part of that experience? Like, nobody's gonna pay money to sit through that. We all watched Sharknado. We all watched Sharknado 1 through 3 because it's during Shark Week, and we all love Shark Week.
Sharks.
But again, it's so absurd that it could just be an awesome musical.
Oh.
I feel like the material itself lends itself to a special kind of musical performance, you know?
I'm seeing just dancing sharks.
I'm saying that
like after
that
they
would
just
be
devour
amazing.
people,
I mean,
they can all just dance.
We already have the stars of the show. We already have the stars of the show. Better question, why isn't Sharknado already a musical?
I don't know. Sci-fi has to answer that one.
So here's the part where I think we should invite opinions from our viewers.
Yeah.
So tweet at us and let us know what you think.
Yeah. And Broadway, if they decide to ever do a Gone Girl, a Hunger Games, or a Sharknado musical, we want front row seats because you got the idea from us.
Please let us know.
Thanks for watching. I'm Catherine Beek.
Good job.